considering I wrote the book on the business side of SEO, I'm very, very much always banging on to everyone about, understanding the business, understanding the maths behind what you're doing. So what you've described there, I'm absolutely loving, because I in most cases, there's a massive disconnection between what SEOs are doing and the business impact, the ROI, everything.
Yeah.
And I still believe there's that massive disconnection in the industry. And on the flip side, especially from a higher level, pitching budget, to the C-suite, and all that. So, you need all this data in order for the CFO to make an informed decision.
Yeah.
So that's informed is the word I have come across over the years, which I've been told, from many C-suite, that's what they need to understand. And obviously having something like this to say, okay, well, this is the research, this is all the conversions, that's how much you can make, we can potentially make, and this is the investment I need in order to do that, and the ROI is there.
Yes.
And I think that's a massive thing. But when the tool is doing the groundwork, the research for you, how in depth is that sort of research part? Is it just on a list of keywords, or based on, or is it, how does it come together with the research that the SEO is going to then understand what resource they're going to need?
Yeah, it starts from that basic the basic concept of you have a single seed keyword. Actually, I bumped it up to 5. You have 5 seed keywords because national HVAC and national air conditioning, national heating, and national cooling, they're going to have a different matrix of a different universe of keywords. But you can start with your seed, and then you've got that to start with, and then it gives you a universe of, it usually is somewhere between 500 and 1,000 keywords that you're looking at. And so you can go through it and clear out the ones that are not correct or false positives, or you're not targeting those. And this is the thing. You still have a human process. There is no tool that's going to be able to look at this list and tell that, you have to go to the SERP. You need to look at that term, plug it in, and see how is Google recognizing that term or phrase, because there could be there could be false positives that show a tremendous amount of traffic for a term, and it floats to the top because it's got the most traffic, but it's because there's another business that's named that. Or there's a regional center that does something else that also has that name, and you're splitting the traffic between the two. It's like national air conditioning. The traffic is higher than any other phrase because half of the people want to buy an air conditioner, half of the people want air conditioning service and somebody to do it for them. And you got to split that traffic in two intuitively. So there's always a human process in keyword research, and you're kind of adding these layers. I suggest in my sheet, I have an empty column for you to rate how close to conversion is this keyword, because there are people who are searching for a term or phrase, and yeah, that page ranks for it and it's relevant, but they're not really ever going to buy it. Or, hey, that's my money term. So going through, having that process of, hey, that's a great term, and here's the next step. You got to get your keyword list vetted by your client. You got to find out your negative SEO keywords. In PPC, half of the job is figuring out what to not bid on. And SEOs on the regular miss this step. You need to have a thorough conversation and find out, oh, we can't say exerciser 5,000 because there was a lawsuit and our owner, Jimmy, punched this guy, and now we can't say exerciser 5,000 because of legal reasons. Or if you're in the your money or your life category and you're working with any sort of supplement, there are red lines of terms and phrases left and right of claims that you cannot make. And so those are keywords that you cannot directly target.